I'm in Milton Keynes and I'm about to go to Jimmy Killer Prawns. And I heard this is the place to go, so yeah, follow me. As soon as we walked in, I knew I was in the right place. I knew it. Got the logo on top of the table, like the content was going to be good. But first things first, I had to look at the menu. Now the menu had a lot going on, from burgers to boils to burgers to boils to burgers to boils. I'm talking, it was endless. And we was probably sitting there for a good 10 minutes just figuring out what we wanted to have. And it just kept on getting busier and busier. So I'm so glad that we booked the table prior, because I feel like if we got to the door, they would have told us that they were fully booked. As the food started to arrive, like, I was getting hella excited. Not only did I get excited, but when I saw the bibs, I said, yes, we are in the right place. It is about to go down. So I had to make sure that I had mine. I had to secure that real quick because, yeah, if you know me, I like to make sure that I can enjoy my food. And if it means that I don't have to eat with cutlery, then I know that I am in a good place. Now, these little crab leg cracking things that they gave us at the table, that was a must. I wasn't planning to use them, but I did end up using it. And then when my food came, woo! Now my food was hot and ready to literally dive in on. Like, let me give you a real close look. Yeah, that's right. It was, woof! I can't even explain how good it smelled, and the taste buds were literally ready for it. So yeah, just taking a moment. And they had chips in it as well. I didn't even know chips was even involved in it, but hey. Anyway, so back to preparation of getting the gloves on. Now, I had to make sure that these gloves were a nice, tight fit, because I didn't want any juices from the prawns or anything going on my hands, because I just wanted to eat this seamlessly. So once the gloves were on and I knew what time it was, I started picking. Now we had corn on here, we had egg on here, we had prawns on here, big prawns, crab's legs, lobster, potato. I had the Caribbean twist sauce, and let me tell you now, probably the best option from what I could tell you. Maybe, you know, if other flavors are your fancy, then hey, but I went for the Caribbean twist, and it was also recommended by our waitress. So first things first, I had to dive into the sweet corn and see why I go for the sweet corn. Now, I don't really like sweet corn on the cob, but as soon as I started diving into the sweet corn, I knew, wait, that's not even a sweet corn. That's a potato. See, look at that. Potato was the first thing I ate. But let me tell you, the potato, top tier. And then the rice. Woo! The rice with the sauce. Yeah. Like, I think every time I took a bite of something else, I had to go back and take another spoonful of the rice, because the rice cooked to perfection, one would say. Now, this is me eating the corn. Let me go back and say, I don't like corn on the cob, but the corn slapped. And look at the size of this, please. This is meant to be a prawn. Like, you see how big it is? It was massive. And then here you'll be able to see me again, just rearranging the plate, making sure. And then we had the lobster tail. Again, massive. Like, it just got better and better. Obviously, I had to squeeze the lemon on it. And listen, them lemons were big as well. Like, even ended up squirting it all over my hand and my face and that. So, now to tackle the prawns. Now, because these prawns are so big, it's like mini lobsters. Like, I literally had to take the shell off. Once taking the shell off, I just saw the good stuff. And when I tell you, I just want to rush and just eat it, but you know, you have to take your time with these things. So yeah, it had the sauce in it. Again, full on approval. Like, can't beat it. Could not beat this experience. And then had to dive into the chips, because again, the chips were banging. Like, with the sauce, banging. I thought they were going to be a bit soggy, but it just worked. So Jimmy's, yeah, you're top tier, can't lie. And then the boiled egg. I like eggs. I eat eggs every other day. So to try egg from here, I give it the full-on approval, because they've done it well. Now this is me again, just tackling another prawn. These prawns are just getting bigger as it goes. So I was really like trying to make sure I was doing it correctly because I did not want to mess it up and lose any meat or anything inside it. So I was pulling it off. If you ask me, my technique was top tier. But yeah, look at the size of that. Crazy. Literally so crazy. So this was literally me living my best life. Like, I love seafood. When I go to Portugal, seafood platters. Yep. When I go to Italy, seafood platters. Yep. It's all me. Now these crab legs, I thought it was going to be quite easy. As you can see, I was struggling a lot to get the crab legs off the body of the crab. But once I got it off, I then had to really think to myself, like, okay, how am I going to do this like a pro? First things first, you know, crack the bottom bit, pull that bit out. And I was like, yes, gassed. Then I was thinking, this is where the crab leg cracker thing comes out. So I'll just crack it alongside it. I was kind of like just making it up as I went. I think I see it on, you know, YouTube once upon a time on how to do it. Maybe I saw someone in a restaurant try to do it, but I just copied what I thought I knew. But look at this now, look at this, look at this. Woo! Now apparently if you can do that, you're a pro. So at this moment, yeah, I call myself a pro. Now obviously I had like, what, 4 legs to go through? Quick thing, just went through all of them. But here's what I was waiting for. Literally saved this to the end. The tail. Now this tail, the meat was like chicken. Like genuinely, it was like chicken. If you don't believe me, just watch. Just a couple seconds and you'll see what I'm talking about. Look at the size of that. Now, even when I was putting on the sauce, I was thinking, yeah, I'm just going to put this all in, literally. And then, nah, it didn't work out like that. I had to take 2 bites. Yeah, I had to give it the nod of approval. Because genuinely, when I'm telling you that this food was seasoned to perfection, it was boiled to perfection. The flavors was all there. And then as I'm going through the other side, I'm thinking, Lord, how am I going to cope? Like, my belly was full at this point, but I couldn't let any of this good food go to waste. So it was pure willpower. Now to go on to the price of all of this, it was good value for money. For 2 boils and drink each, it cost us over £80, and that was good compared to some other places that we have been to have food, not only seafood, but to have food, and for how full we were at the end of it. So it was literally a win-win in that sense. Obviously I had to lick my fingers with the gloves on. Yeah, it's just, I couldn't let, again, anything kind of go to waste. And I had to give it the approval, you know, that whole finger licking good. And that was me, all finished. Take the gloves off because I don't need to get them on anymore. And the food was done. And that bucket that you see me throwing my gloves into, we filled up 2 of those. That's how much fish we had. Like literally, we had so much fish we filled up 2 buckets full of shells. Just a quick sip of the drink, you know, wash down what was left. And let me tell you, overall, this whole experience at Jimmy's was top tier. Hold tight Ben, hold tight all of the staff. They were really, really well presented. They looked after us very, very well. And I will definitely be back. Definitely be back, 100%. Even give us little wipes to wipe our hands with because, yeah, like I said, it did get a bit messy over the mouth. But that apron probably covered everything that needed to be covered. So yeah, thanks very much for watching me and my food review. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this with all your fans. And if you're next in Milton Keynes, go down to Jimmy's and enjoy a good food.